rails that are discharged and discharge the battery to you automatically. Before the cycle of the battery, it extends the life of the battery. It's not overcharging it, it keeps on cycling that battery. The Drive 300 has got an LED display for easy programming. It's not the full LCD display, but you guys will see, the programming of the machines are all the same. So, we don't even have to do training on all of our gate motors because all the boards are the same. If you can program one of the gate motors, you'll be able to program all of the other gate motors as well. Okay, it's got removable brushes. So, you can service the electrical motor inside the unit if you require. And it's got all of the security features which we've added onto our gate motor range. So when I say security features, alright, so all of our machines have got a built-in alarm function. Without having to add any additional equipment to the machine, it already monitors a couple of things. It monitors your safety beam. If a criminal comes and he cuts the wire of the beam, or he blanks the beam off with insulation tape, we get an alarm response from our gate motor. It monitors the position of the gate. If a criminal forces the gate open, or tries to lift the gate off its track, or even tries to steal the gate motor out of the ground, it also gives you an alarm response. This is something we'll show you guys later, how easy it is to wire up that alarm function in our gate motors. So even though the Drive 300 is considered an entry-level product, it still has all of the security features that the bigger products have. Right, Drive 500, okay, 10% more cost effective than its closest competitor, the D5 Evo. Remember, Centurion doesn't have a machine like the Drive 600, so we can't really compare the Drive 600 to anything in their range. So we can only compare it to something similar, so the Drive 500 is comparable to the Evo, okay. A free theft deterrent bracket with every operator included. On our Drive 500 and 600, we've also included a universal base plate, which means if your product was stolen or you are using our machine to replace a faulty one, our base plate will fit onto an existing base plate without you having to recast the cement. Okay, just trying to make it a bit easier for you guys to do that. Okay. Class-leading security features, like I just explained, it's got the built-in alarm function, which then monitors the beams and the position of the gate, and it also monitors for jam open. Okay, so if a criminal throws a stick underneath the wheel and the gate can't close, the machine will monitor that jam open as well. Right, on the 500 we've got a much larger receiver, so each one of the channels will take 1023 remotes, also 4 channels. It's got a large intuitive LCD screen, so it makes it super simple to set the product up. My daughter, that's in primary school can actually program one of these machines. That's how easy it is. Okay, the operator can be upgraded to the Drive 600. Okay. And then it also has removable brushes that can be removed in the event of maintenance. So we've got a gate outside our premises, which I installed. It's not a big gate. We wanted to see how long we could run the machine before it broke. I think that machine has just gone over 10 million operations. So I can tell you with almost certainty that the brushes in our product last roughly about 750,000 operations. We have to replace them. Alright, Drive 600, as I explained just now, it's got a large power pack, so that enables this machine to run off the AC power permanently. It also has the D5 compatible base plate that you can use. It's got the built-in gate tamper alarms, just like all the other gate products in our range, and rugged design. So the Drive 600 is designed for high traffic applications. Okay. The machine does not have to rest, it does not have to wait for the battery to recharge, so this is a perfect product to use in complexes, schools, business parks, everywhere where there's a high volume of traffic. Okay. The battery, you can actually take the battery out, and please go and check out our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of videos, we've got our own YouTube channel, and there's videos where we demonstrate how that works. You can actually remove the battery from the machine entirely and it will still work. Okay. Alright, same control card is also used as on the Drive 500. It's got a reliable magnetic encoder. You guys that might have worked with some of the other products in the field, there's no oil that can damage our encoder or ants that make nests, because our encoder sits right on the top of the machine, so it's almost a bulletproof design. We don't ever get any problems with our encoders failing.
Does it sit on top of the motor like this?
Something similar. It's actually a multiple pole magnet. As the magnet turns around, there's a sensor that actually reads the rotation or the change in the magnetic field, and it's able to count very accurately, where the gate needs to run and stop or slow down. And because it sits on top of the electric motor, no ants can build a nest there, and there's no oil from the gearbox that can seep in and block holes and things like that. So it's a very good design. Okay. 98% duty cycles. That means the machine can run basically non-stop the whole day. And if you guys are ever curious about that, I have the machine outside our premises that actually does that. It's been doing that for almost 4 years, non-stop. Okay. And as I said earlier, there is no competitor in this category. None of the other manufacturers have got a machine that can operate like this. Alright, going over to the Drive 1000. It's a heavy-duty, robust design for sliding gates up to 1,000 kilograms. Okay, it's got all of the security features built in: the gate forced alarm and the beam tampering. Large intuitive screen. So again, all our control boards are universal in their logic. So if you can program the one board, you are able to program the other ones as well. Proven power pack, true battery backup. So again, this machine runs with the AC power permanently. This is also ideal for complexes, business parks, schools, where there's a bit of a heavier gate, but there's a large volume of traffic. On the Drive 1000, we are able to adjust the speed for opening and closing. I've found that sometimes, especially in a complex scenario, when there's a very large gate and it's running at 30 meters per minute, people tend to hit the brakes because they think the gate's going to close on them. So we can adjust the speed, if there are customers that are concerned about the speed of the operator. 98% duty cycle, so for high traffic applications, and uniformity in setup. Like I explained earlier, control cards are all the same. Alright. There is also no competitor that can do what the Drive 1000 can do currently in the market. The D10 is the closest competitor, but the biggest drawback, in my opinion, of the D10 is the reliance on that battery. Okay. I live in a complex. I bought a house a couple of years ago, and I actually laugh at them because every 2-3 months they put another battery box next to the operator. I think there must be 6 already, next to that D10, because the batteries just don't last. Alright, so this is a couple of features, and I apologize for this being so small. This is what we were trying to figure out earlier. This is the presentation that we could actually